Yeah, I was following some of the journalists before the game, and they were saying, look, 3 or 4, and we can't hope for much more, to be honest. And I think from Stevie Clarke, who's the new manager's point of view, who Stevie and I know, I was a teammate of his at Chelsea, he's done a great job to get the job, but he's got the same problems that every manager in recent history has had. He's got the best players out in Andy Robertson, and you look at the rest and you go, Jesus, how is that going to get results against the better teams? And the answer is, it's not. I mean, Belgium and Russia are clear favourites in this group. Scotland were beaten by Kazakhstan in match day 1, which is a horrendous result. But that's the kind of level they're at, at this moment in time, is taking a bit of a trousering from very good teams like Belgium.
But it's crazy because I grew up, obviously. You went to 86 in the World Cup. You went to 98 as well. It's not obviously not it's not cyclical, is it? Because this is...
It's just different. No.
Is it just downhill, it seems, all the way?
Scotland would try... I think the question basically you're asking is, how's this happened?
Yeah.
And nobody has been able to put their finger on it. Scotland, other than Robertson, when was the last time they produced a proper player, a world-class player who would be comfortable in any team? And I don't have an answer for you. The only thing I can tell you is, never mind Scotland starting 11 today, I don't think any of them would have gotten Belgium's substitutes today. That's how bad it is. And why? Listen.
When I used to go...
no idea.
I used to go to Hampden as a young boy when, let's say 10 years old, when...
listen...
No, but George...
His shorts,
no,
smiling.
My dad used to take me up because my uncle was playing, and he would probably just be a little bit before him. But everyone was a household name in Britain. Not in Glasgow or in Scotland, in Britain, in Europe. And then you went through the eras, and even up to the late 90s, after we were at the World Cup, everyone was still a household name and playing around Europe. You can paint it any way you want, but I'll look at the team and I'll go, who the hell's that?
Right.
And all right, we don't cover in Scottish football all the time, or any time at the moment, because that's where these guys are coming from, apart from Robertson and 1 or 2 others. The rest of them, you're just going, wow. And you're not going to get results. They're good, honest young boys who are getting an international cap because there's nobody else around. Because most of these guys would not, in normal circumstances, be near a Scotland squad, never mind a Scotland team.
Meanwhile, for Belgium, Lukaku on the score sheet yet again. Is there not a case to say that we're overly harsh on Lukaku? Because if you put him in a team with the likes of Eden Hazard and Kevin De Bruyne, he's going to get you goals. Is it just that he's not surrounded by the supporting cast that he deserves to be at United?
I think you could make an argument of that. I think the fact of the matter is, for me, is that it's a psychological thing. We always talk about, half the game's played in your head. And I think when he steps on the field, particularly at Old Trafford, he's overthinking it. He's not comfortable. He looks extremely comfortable when he plays for Belgium. And he always seems to get himself in the right position. He scores a goal against Scotland today. It's come off the goalkeeper. It's gone to him like a magnet, and then he puts it home. That doesn't happen at United because he's overthinking it, gets himself in the wrong spots, and then when he does get opportunities, he's so uptight that he can't take them. So, listen, some people are just not meant to be at the very top. And I think that's what you can say about Lukaku, as far as club football is concerned.
I think the answer is, yeah, good with Belgium, with these good players, but the answer is no. Wouldn't get in the Liverpool team, wouldn't get in the City team, wouldn't get in the Tottenham team, wouldn't get in the Arsenal team. They've got 2 strikers, Aubameyang and Lacazette. The only team who get in England is Chelsea, because they've got horrendous strikers. So I think ultimately he's a good player, but it goes back to the discussion that we had when he signed. Is he good enough to spearhead a club like Man United to try and topple the guys in England and Europe? And I think there's a clear answer to that, is no. I mean, if he wants to hang around and be a squad player and play, 25, 30 games a year coming off the bench or rotating, then fine. But he's not going to lead them, spearhead them back to where they want to go. If they want to continue with their mediocrity, which is where they are, then fine, absolutely fine. But they're aiming bigger than that.